Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday and welcome to the weekly home fragrance roundup. This is the video that I like to do every Saturday that focuses basically just on the home fragrance that I used over the course of the last week. Gives me a chance to update you guys on candles that I may have already reviewed. Typically I like to review my candles after they have reached at least the halfway point. So I like to burn them for several burns before I actually report back. I do think that probably it's a lot more helpful to see what a candle does for at least the first half of its life, because I think it's a pretty, with most candle companies, it's a pretty good indicator of what you can expect for the entirety of that candle's lifespan. So it takes me a little bit longer to get my reviews out because I don't know, those are the videos that I find the most helpful for me personally, is when people have burned the candles for a somewhat extended period of time versus just one burn in. I think there's a lot of issues that come up within the first half of the candle normally, and so, I don't know, I just think it's easier. There's like a really low flying plane right now. I just think it's easier to kind of identify any problems or issues. But anyway, so where was I going with that spiel? I've been burning a lot of candles this week. So yeah, this gives me an opportunity to update you guys on candles that I may have finished now, that I have already reviewed, and let you know if there were any changes. I can tell you about the wax melts. This week I was admittedly a little bit lazy about changing out my wax. In fact, the last time that I changed it was on Monday, and I'm filming this on Friday, and I have not changed my wax. I smell nothing out of any of my Scentsy warmers at this point. So it's time. I need to, after this video, go around and switch the wax out because pretty much everything's dead. So there's no point in even having my warmers on, even though I turned them on again today, and I'm just like, I'm wasting electricity, but whatever. All right, so let's get started. Admittedly, I don't know right now what is in two of my candle crocks. I wish I could remember, but they are the crocks that are upstairs in my bedroom, and then the one in my filming room. I can't for the life of me remember what I have going in there, but I do have two candles in there right now. They're probably from Bath & Body Works. And then in the downstairs laundry room where I have my third candle crock, I have Kringle's Herbal Tea. I did a review of that this past week, and I shared that like a lot of people, I think that this is a dupe for the Bath & Body Works London Tea and Lemon scent. It's such a beautiful scent. You get that beautiful tea note and that lemon. It's just a beautiful, beautiful take on a tea candle, and I would totally suggest picking it up in at least in the daylight or the wax melt to be able to experience it. Because I think it's one of those, like the Essentials fragrance, which is a dupe for Capri Blue Volcano. I think it's just a really great take on a scent that is pretty popular. And I think it's almost better than the original, just because the burn of the Kringles soy formula is so fantastic. It's so easy to take care of. I never feel like I have to babysit the soy formula. It's a little different with the Country Candle line because that's paraffin. And I do think paraffin just requires a lot more work, which is one of the reasons why I don't really love it. Also, those candles last forever. Speaking of paraffin, I just lit up Country Candle Watermelon Pop this morning. You guys, it smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. That smells really good. Also, toss the either daylight or wax melt in your cart if you're just kind of testing Kringle scents out. I really love that they offer this feature with their company, because there's a lot of candle brands where people are hesitant to order because they can't smell them first. And I've always thought that it would be so neat for, like, I feel like I've even suggested this to like Harry at one point over at Homeworx, where I said it would be lovely if you could like mail out like fragrance cards, you know, or like a scratch and sniff, or like Kringle does with either a melt or like a small version of the candle. I know Nest oftentimes has like those small like 2-ounce votives that they sell. Something like that would be great because it gives people an opportunity to experience the fragrance and determine, yes, I want to commit like 100-hour burn time to this candle, because this, especially the soy candles from the Kringle soy line, those are, the large jars are slated to last to 100 hours plus. So it's a long amount of burn time, right? And so you want to make sure that you really like the fragrance. So anyway, I love that they do that. And yeah, so anyway, that's what's in my candle crock downstairs, is the herbal tea. I love it. I love it melting. I love it burning. I only put that one into the candle crock because I still have so many more of the spring releases from Kringle to film reviews for. And in order to like finish my candles up, I finish a lot of mine up in the candle crocks because I'm burning other fragrances to put reviews up on, and I am not the type of person to put a used, partially used candle away for another time. I don't have the storage capacity for that, to be totally honest. I do have a lot of candles that I'm currently storing that I just want to work my way through and get out of the system, recycle the glass, get rid of the wax if there's any remaining wax, and I want to move on. That's my mentality. So underneath my candle lamp in the in my office, which is, I don't know why I haven't set up my second candle lamp. I have enough candles to put another like probably 2 or 3 lamps out in my house. It's really rather depressing. But I have a second lamp. It's still in the box. I don't know. One day I'll set it up. But the one that I'm using in my office, I am still working on my white sangria. Now, I have definitely poured off a layer or 2 of wax. And what I will say about the Homeworx candles underneath the candle lamp is that there is a little bit of wax that clings to the side of the jar because the lamp focuses, like the concentration of the heat is like right in the middle of the jar. So you get a nice wax pool in the middle. But once you like pour off the wax, you can kind of, because it's all like soft, but it just doesn't melt all the way. So you can scrape that wax down and get that melted. I'm getting a heck of a lifespan out of that white sangria, way more than had I burned it. I can't really burn that candle because, like most of you have experienced, it's a rough burn on the Homeworx white sangria. It is one of my favorite summertime scents from him now. I love the fragrance so much. I think I love it as much as Berry Trifle as far as like spring summer scents go, but it's it just doesn't burn worth beans. The wicks on that one are terrible. Now, the other wicks, which it looks like they're all the same, they're not doing as bad as the wicks on the white sangria. So I don't know what the difference is. Might have to do with the oils. I'm not sure, but that's a little bit of a pain in the butt. So, but I'm getting a great amount of fragrance out of it under the lamp, so I'm not going to complain. That is how I will enjoy the rest of my white sangria candles that I purchased, because I think I bought like 4 or 5. I knew I was going to love it, so I'll just enjoy them that way. And I actually have enough probably to get me into next summer with how long these last underneath the lamp, because I'm sure I'll want to kind of switch it up with the lamp. So, all right, let's get into the candles that I'm actively burning. Do I have anything else lit? Oh, what is it? Banana strawberry smoothie from Homeworx. I'm actually burning that in my entryway right now. So a review for that will be coming shortly. It's sold out on the Homeworx website, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it's still available on QVC. I have also been burning this week. So there's a couple of reviews that I can upload for tomorrow. I think I'm going to do the peanut butter waffle, and I think I'll do the cereal candle tomorrow. This is the Sunday morning cereal. I'm actually I'm just past the halfway point with this one. So look for this one and the peanut butter waffle from Homeworx as your candle reviews for tomorrow. And then next week I will do Island Citrus Guava. I think by the time that I get to reviewing this one, which you can tell is already at the halfway point, I'll probably be darn near finished with it. Most of my reviews from Homeworx this week were from candles that were pretty much completely finished. So we'll talk about those in a second. Another candle that I'm working my way through. Now this one I've only burned a couple of times so far. You can see that's still pretty fresh there. Oh, you guys, Clover Blossom. This was one, first of all, it took me like a month to get this because I was one of the people where it like sold out before they had a chance to basically, like, I guess, remove it from the website. So they had to wait for more stock to come in to be able to send it to me. It wasn't included in my original order. And so it took several weeks for this to get to me, but it was worth the wait. This is an amazing floral. This is the kind of floral that I like. It's the kind of floral that my friend Brett over at Philly Candleman can't stand. He hates pairing the fruits or like the sweets with the florals. He likes very true florals. I'm not like that. I need a sweeter floral because if I just smell straight up floral, I think work. My day job is florist. And so I smell flowers a lot. And that reminds me of work. I don't want to be reminded of work when I'm at home relaxing, trying to like set a vibe or set a mood. Yeah, I mean, that's not fun, right? Like who relaxes to work? Like, not me. Being a florist it's not glamorous. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's my dream job. No. You should do it for 10 years. Then come back and talk to me. You're gonna be just as angry as I am about roses and hydrangeas. Okay, so this Clover Blossom one is delicious. This is Clover Blossom, Spring Gold Peach, Peony Petals, and White Violet. That peach in here is mwah. Like, this is what this scent needed. By the way, these little clover blossoms here that are on the label, I remember being a kid in Germany, and I think my Oma said these were edible. And so I think I used to eat these as a kid. I remember them tasting very sweet. Now these were like in my grandma's like garden, which was like all organic. And so she knew a lot about like edible plants and fruits and, you know, all that stuff. So I trusted her. I would not tell my daughter, with all the pesticides and stuff that I know are like used in local parks and stuff, I would never tell my daughter to eat these, but yeah, like I totally remember that from my childhood. Did you ever eat clover blossoms as a kid? I'm pretty sure, I can't remember the German name for these. I wish I could. I'll have to see if I can find that out. Maybe I'll ask my mom. Okay, we have a strawberry daiquiri from Bath & Body Works. Do love the packaging of this one. This is a nice scent. It's like the strawberry pound cake, but without the pound cake part. It's just like the strawberry portion. It's really nice. Frozen strawberries, sweet simple syrup, a shot of tropical rum. This is not a boozy scent. And a zesty citrus twist. I mean, it would be a delicious cocktail. Like, I would drink this. So far, so good. But it does have wicks that are doing okay so far. I think I have to be careful with how much I trim these. I could see this turning into like a candle that duds out, but we'll see. We shall see. And this one, thank you guys who reminded me that yes, I have in fact already reviewed this and I loved it. And I said it was a laundry scent in my review. I went back now and watched the review. Hibiscus Waterfall. I still love this. And I thought it smelled really familiar, but I could not for the life of me remember if I had reviewed this. And there were like 3 or 4 of you that were like, yes, and you loved it. I did. I still do. All right, other candles that I finished. Coconut lychee or lychee. I mean, this did great the whole way down. It looks like there's still some wax, but basically I see the wick clips. So the wick clips are preventing that last little bit of wax from lighting the flames. Anyway, loved it. I'll probably repurchase this at some point in the summer. And this was good too. Sparkling Citrus. I really enjoyed Sparkling Citrus. This is another one where this was sent as PR. I would not have purchased it myself. I really enjoyed it. This isn't going to be a repurchase for me because I have other things that I would prefer to burn during the summer, like this, like the coconut lychee or lychee. But it was really nice to have that and to burn something different. Sorry, I'm reaching. my sweet little 1-year-old boy. Alfie turned 1 on Thursday, and yeah, it's blowing my mind. He's my big boy now. He is no longer a prince. He's a king, King Alfie. He graduated. Oh, he's looking up at me like, yes. I was promoted. Okay, Coastal Sands is the last candle we're going to talk about. This one also did great the whole way down. This one used up way more of the wax before the wick clips gave out. But I believe it had the same... I believe the same wicks were on all 3 of these candles, so no problems with mine. So these are going to go in empties now for the month of April. Off you go. All right, let's talk wax melts that I did use at the start of the week. Okay, I like to complain about the country candle wax melts not lasting a super long time. They last like a day, so it's basically like vendor wax. However, the one exception that I have found is the Spiral Aloe from, and also you can get the Kringle wax melts as well, but either way, the wax melts only last me like a day, which is like an 8-hour melting session, if you will, right? This one, easily 3 days in my downstairs powder room using the Scentsy Pineapple. It's like the pineapple wall plug-in warmer, which, by the way, so beautiful, so substantial. It's kind of nice because the wax is sort of hidden away by like the front of the pineapple part. So we have a lot of like little kids that come to our house because our friends have children. And children love to stick their fingers in things, right? Because they like to test everything and touch everything. So I feel like I have had to clean up less wax driblets in the bathroom from curious fingers since switching out to that warmer, because they don't see like the pool of wax, and so they're not like, ooh, I want to stick my finger in that. And the Scentsy wax warmers do not get hot enough to where the wax will burn little fingers, which is what I love about them. But it does make a heck of a mess. I love when children do that. I just want to kind of say to my friends, like, could you go in there with them? No, it's fine. I have a child myself. I know what they do. Stella has just destroyed plenty in our house. All right, Disney Dumbo Circus Parade. We're on to Scentsy wax melts now. I love this. In fact, I went through 2. Also, I paired the Dumbo scent with sugared strawberries, so a cube of each. If you've never tried that, you must try that combo. It is delicious. I love sugared strawberry just by itself. This will be going into my club at the end of this Scentsy Spring Summer catalog, because this is just, it's too good, and I'm always afraid that it's going to go away. It did go away for like a year or so, and then when it came back, I was like, yes, yes, yes. By the way, I will have a Scentsy haul for you guys coming up here, because they had that amazing Enliven the Senses week sale that they were doing, and you could get 10 bars for 45 bucks. So I placed, I got 20 bars. Did I need 20 bars? No. But did I? Of course. Absolutely. Also, I think my club is coming. I'm never going to run out. Sun Ripened Berry was another one, and then Squeeze the Day. These two are also delicious together. If you've never tried these two paired together, it's basically like a berry lemonade. It's delicious. Squeeze the Day, a really fresh, clean lemon, but not like lemon cleaner. So yeah, not like this was it for Scentsy this week. So it's time for me to go change some wax out, obviously. All right, you guys, that's everything that I have for this week. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you are burning and melting. Please subscribe if you are new. Give this video a thumbs up. I'm trying to remember all the things I'm supposed to say. I think that's it. All right, have a great rest of your day. Stay tuned for the candle reviews tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.